Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Browns lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Texans, who will need to be stout up front. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Goff. It's caught by Randall. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Throwing on 1st down. Roth. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Roth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Goff now on second down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. As a 5-receiver set, we'll probably see that a lot throughout the course of this game, and especially in short yardage.
Yeah, and I liked them using it in short yardage because a lot of people say, why would you use it there? Well, what you're counting on and what you're expecting is the defense to have their short yardage defense on the field, which usually means bigger players, bigger linemen, extra linebacker, all those sort of things. You go to 5 wide receivers, spread them out. Now you created mismatches for yourself on offense. Let's see if they can cover those guys.
And he's got some space here. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. So let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Roth. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First and 10. Roth finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Off play action. Roth. And he fires one, but incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator just gave a huge sigh of relief. He had his dime package in the game, 6 defensive backs, and when they run draw and big offensive linemen are thundering downfield, that's usually a win for the offense.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing on 1st down. Roth. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Roth. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. It's a 3-point game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Roth throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
first down. Roth, they find some open field here. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roth under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Roth. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. On 1st and 10, Roth. And this one's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Roth. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Back to throw. Roth. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kamale Correa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
From the 50, it's Goff. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Out of the gun, Goff. Hits his target, Reuben Randle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Throwing on 1st down. Wrong. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To throw on 2nd down. Wrong. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Throwing on 3rd and long. Roth. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And now out comes Houston. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down. Groff. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and 10. Groff is going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you to have done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns are up right now and are down till late in the second. Ray Wilson's going to take down the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. Still late in the first half. McCarron's got nobody around him on the catch. And this 2-play drive goes for a TD. This cuts the deficit to 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume playing in this second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now.
Is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is linemen up on linebackers quicker.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Set. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Uses the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Browns on 3rd down certainly helped. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first. Roth able to spin free. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.